Hello again, sports fans. Welcome to Hiroki Gaming. I'm Archeo Andy, same as always. Here playing World of Warcraft, Battle for Azeroth. I'm playing Andy Irongut. Last time we made it up to level 8. Let's jump back in and see what we're up to. Alright, Dunmaro. Thunderbrew Distillery. I believe we're in Karanos. Got a few things in our pack. One-handed weapon. Alright, what do we got for quests? Boar ribs, Rhapsody malt. I think I can get this from this guy. If I remember correctly, I ended up buying this and drinking this last episode. But let's get another one. And let's see. Oh, look at this. Got some mail from Gammy Irongut. Gammy Irongut? Where's that mailbox? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, I passed it. There it is. Gammy Irongut. My dearest grandson. What? Andy, my boy, your recent exploits in Coldridge Valley have made news all the way here in Thelsmar. We're preparing an expedition to Alderaan despite the Dark Iron presence. You know what Gammy always said, archaeology is the key to our problems today. I've sent you your Grampy's old armor. I think you will find more use for it than he. Safe journey, my grandson, and may we be reunited soon. Love always, Gammy Irongut. Oh, that's nice. And look at this. That huge upgrade. Grampy's armor. That's pretty fantastic. Let's put this on. Oh yeah, fancy. Looks pretty good. Alright. We'll sell our old armor. Get a little coin. Anything else we can sell? We need that Rhapsody malt. Okay, so for quests, as you can see, let me point out, is the experience bar. It's blue now because I've got rested state from logging out and spending some time in the inn. So that increases the 200% of normal experience gained from monsters. So that's pretty amazing. If you can, always log in and out. In and in. Alright. We need to get some tender boar ribs, kill some more trolls, and get their shimmerweed. And we need to go to Ironforge. So I think we're going to run around real quick. And see if we can find some boars, maybe? Maybe kill some trolls. Yeah, look, the map says there should be some boars around. A couple more exclamation points over this way. We were in Karanos. Still in Karanos. Playing with fire. Are you interested in learning some hot new skills? I don't know if you'll ever be able to match my own considerable skill, but you can probably pick up a trick or two if you're an attentive student. Speak to a master fire eater at any Alliance capital. They should be able to help you. Oh, alright. Interesting. Some sort of festival, perhaps. Flame Warden. Honor the Dunmaro Flame. Okay, Burning Blossoms. We get a buff. Okay, critical strike chance increased by 3% and causes fire damage to the attackers. Cool. Let's see. Must be the entrance to Nomarigan over there. Gnome lands. Ooh, Shimmer Ridge. Alright, things we need to do here. Okay, so our skills that we've been using. Charge. Charge to an enemy, deals 5 physical damage, rooting for 1 second. Ooh, nice. Level up. Got Victory Rush. Strikes the target, causing 17 damage and healing you for 20% maximum health. Only usable within 20 seconds after you kill an enemy that yields experience or honor. Got Slam. Slams an opponent, causing 28 physical damage. And that costs Rage. Which we're building up here. Looks like we've got to pick up these baskets of Shimmerweed. I'm recording this over 4th of July weekend, so I just want to say happy Independence Day, 4th of July, to all the Americans out there, and to all my international watchers. You guys are pretty awesome too. Frostmane Snowstrider. Oh, that's our other skill that we just got recently. Execute. Attempts to finish off a foe, causing up to 80 physical damage based on rage spent. Only usable on enemies that have less than 20% health. Those of you from last episode might remember my favorite racial ability, Stone Form. Ooh, there's a crag boar. It's time for some ribs. Alright, lots of meat. What does it say? Midsummer Celebrant. Okay, so it's midsummer. Apparently, a celebration has a lot to do with fire. Steel Grills Depot. This is where I thought it was showing up earlier. These guys. Mechanostriders. The gnome mounts. Pretty cool looking. Oh man. Look at this thing. Building that. Got some bombs working here. Covert ops. Delbur crank toggle. Some sort of teleportation device. I'm just looking for one more boar. There he is. Are you the boar? Okay, there we go. We have our boar ribs. Back to Keranos. Right, here we go. Ragnar Thunderbrew. I'm going to need those crag boar ribs and a mug of Rhapsody malt, Andy Irongut. Well, here you go. The malt is brewed, the boars are dead, and before all is done and anything said, we will have to fight for our first dibs on these savory beer-basted boar ribs. Oh man, he's a poet. Beer-based boar ribs. Oh, and the recipe. Rage old barley brew. Do you have that shimmer weed? I almost have a batch of stout ready to brew, and I want to try throwing the weed in this mixture. Alright, well, hopefully it turns out. Great, I can't wait to use these in some of my recipes. There's one in particular I think it'll work great in. Herb-stained gauntlets. Level up, level 10. Okay, momentous occasion. Level 10 is a bit of a big deal because you can now pick a new class specialization. Click here to view your specialization choices. Captain Thuran. We should be able to focus our efforts on the rest of the trolls to the east, but there's still the matter of the wendigos in the grizzled den. Stone buckler. Complete quest. The cataclysm has created chaos in Dun Morogh. The Trogs have come to the surface in numbers we haven't seen before, driving our traditional enemies, the Frostmane trolls, ever closer to our settlements. Ironforge has dispatched my mountaineer company to help with the problems. Okay. Calling the wendigos. The wendigos in the grizzled den to the southwest of the town have long been a thorn in our side. They're never quite strong enough to threaten Keranos directly, yet they prey on travelers, mountaineer patrols, and supply convoys. I'm going to be withdrawing my observers from the grizzled den because I need them on the troll front. Would you help my men finish culling the wendigo population? Without strength of numbers, they won't be able to attack us. Kill 10 wendigos in the grizzled den. You may kill wendigos or young wendigos. That sounds pretty terrible. The cataclysm drove the Trogs to the surface in hordes, forcing the Frostmane trolls to flee for their lives. Unfortunately, they've decided to settle right on our doorstep and make trouble for us. I've deployed Mountaineer Dunstan and his squad to the grizzled den just to the southwest of a town to keep an eye on the wendigos that live there. But now I need to recall them to Keranos. Find them and tell them to deploy the remote observation bot gnomes provided, then return to Keranos. Relay Captain Thuran's orders to Mountaineer Dunstan, Mountaineer Lewin, Mountaineer Valgrim in the grizzled den. Quartermaster Glena. There's no substitute for live observers, but I need those mountaineers here. We'll have to rely on those little gnomish observer bots for now. Well met. With the Frostmanes making trouble to our east, the wendigos have sensed our weakness and grown bolder in their raids. Only one of the 4 most recent supply wagons has made it here safely. The wendigos made off with the rest, stashing it in the grizzled den, a cave southwest of town. If you're willing to go down there and recover the stolen supplies, you would have the gratitude of all the townspeople and the mountaineers defending Keranos. Retrieve 6 pilfered supplies from the grizzled den. Alright. I mean, that at least that seems a little bit more retaliatory than Wemble task widget, profession trainer. I'm not quite sure I'm ready for professions yet. Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, so I think we're gonna run inside the inn for a minute, and we're gonna take a look at our Specializations. So we have arms. It's a damage dealer. A battle-hardened master of weapons using mobility and overpowering attacks to strike his opponents down. So two-handed weapons, it seems like. Got Mortal Strike is the ability we recently got. You get a few other ones later on. Blade Storm seems like it would be really cool. Let's check out Fury. A furious berserker, unleashing a flurry of attacks to carve his opponents to pieces. Two-handed. Or dual two-handed axes. Interesting. Dual two-handed axes. Maces and swords. Interesting. So you can use dual weapon Titan's grip. That sounds amazing. I kind of like the sound of that. I think we're going to go Fury. Okay, so new spells and abilities here. We have Victory Rush, Execute, Bloodthirst. Assault the target in a bloodthirsty craze, dealing 15 physical damage and restoring 5% of your health. Interesting. Okay. Looks good for now. We do need to get a two-handed weapon, another two-handed weapon, but for now that's all right. I'm liking it.
What's on your mind?
Sell the shield. We'll hold on to everything else for now. I'll eat some food because I don't have the food buff yet. Oh, excuse me. Alright, got the food buff. Let's go take a look at these wendigos. Oh, there's one right there. So we don't have Slam that we had before. That was nice. Basically, Bloodthirst replaces it. I do love the dual weapon use, though. Stone form. Oh, and here's some of the pilfered supplies. Watch yourself down here, warrior. These wendigos are savage fighters. Captain Theron wants you to deploy your remote observation bots and withdraw to Karanos. Tell Captain Theron that I'll be back in Karanos as soon as I've verified that this bot is working correctly. Oh, and there's this little observation bot. I've seen enough of this cave for a lifetime. I can't wait to get back to Karanos. Well, good for you. Captain Theron wants you to deploy your remote observation bots and withdraw to Karanos. Can't wait to get out there and help in the fight against those trolls. Okay. What are we looking for next? Map. We need one more mountaineer. I see him. I think we'll have to kill a couple guys here. Wendigo. Ooh, this might be difficult. You gonna help out there, Valgrim? Oh, it's gonna be close. Stone form. There we go. Coming from behind. I think we got it. Excellent. Nothing. That's it. You just stood there. Oh, useless. Apparently not help. These wendigos are an annoyance, sure, but the real fight is with the Frostmane refugees. Really, refugees? Captain Theron wants you to deploy your remote observation bots and withdraw to Karanos. Okay.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Got a spot. We've been fighting non-stop since Cataclysm. It'll be nice to get a rest, if a brief one. I think we're all set here. I'm going to use my Hearthstone. And I think that should return me to Karanos. We'll see. Hey, back to the brewery. Distillery. My apologies. Little rogue action.
Hello.
Did you find any of the missing supplies? Well done, Andy Irongut. The Mountaineers will be glad to hear that half rations are at an end. They'll need all their strength to continue fighting the Frostmanes.
Keep your feet on the ground.
The Cataclysm has created chaos in Dunmurrow. Oh, we've read this a million times. Moving on. Culling of the Wendigos. Now that you've dealt with the Wendigos, we should be able to focus our efforts on the Frostmane trolls to the east. Thank you for your help, Andy Irongut. Our forces are deployed thinly these days, and 3 Mountaineers could be the difference between defending Karanos and being overrun. Pushing forward. Most of the Mountaineers and steam tanks in Dunmurrow are battling along the Frostmane front, which is approaching us from the southeast. We can barely hold the trolls back, let alone advance into their village and take on their leader. They've blocked our path of approach with mysterious totems that choke Mountaineers who come in range, leaving victims helpless against their enemies. This stone is inscribed with a rune of fire. It should be able to destroy the totems and free our Mountaineers. Use the rune of fire to destroy 4 constriction totems in the Frostmane front. And we'll get a sharp axe, which looks pretty good. Upgrade. Okay. Ooh. Razzle Spry Sprocket.
Hi, how are you?
I should get back to Nomerigan and continue researching a cure for irradiated gnomes, but I stayed behind in Karanos because the town is my home and I wanted to help defend it from the Frostmane attacks. I've been working on maintaining it and repairing the steam tanks. For some reason, Frostmane scavengers have taken a liking to the gyromechanic gears I need to complete the repairs. They're all over the Frostmane front to the southeast of town. Will you help me get those gears back? Bring Razzle's prize pocket. 8 gyro command. Got gyro, gyro mechanic, gyro mechanic gears. Ooh, we'll get a belt. Do we have a belt? No, sweet. We could use a belt. Be seeing you around, Razzle. Okay. So let's see. Pop back in to the inn briefly. See if we have anything to sell.
I've the finest wires in the land.
I think I want to hold on to everything for now. Oh, I can sell this one.
Be good.
Okay, here we are. There's the tanks they were talking about. Oh, two-handed weapon. Well, that's not good. Probably shouldn't have sold that two-handed axe. What's this? Rampage. It's two-handed melee weapon. Enrages you and unleashes a series of brutal 4 brutal strikes for a total of 76 physical damage. Alright, so I think I gotta run back. My apologies, everyone. Weaponsmith. There we go. Two-handed mallet. Ooh, we can do two-handed swords. That's the most damage increase. What do we have? We've got a bit of silver. Let's take a look here. Want to go hammers? That looks pretty good. 1.1 and 0.9. Yeah, I think we go for double wooden mallets.
Safe travels. Great to meet you. Off with you.
There we go.
Aye. Watch your back.
Alright. I'm liking it. Let's go. Alright. Objective complete. As we must. Moment of respect.
Can I help you?
Those pilots can't wait to get back into their steam tanks and take to the field again. Let's not let them down. These gyromechanic ears are perfect. These 2 tank pilots are well on their way to being in flight.
You have a great day now.
Alright. With your help, we've managed to push toward Frostmane retreat. Our forces will soon be in position to dwindle down the Frostmane trolls' reserves, leaving their village open to attack. That's where the Nomerigan Covert Ops team comes in. Their technicians have figured out a way to deploy operatives behind enemy lines without alerting the Frostmane to our presence. Head to Steel Grill's Depot, just northeast of town, and speak with Delbert Cranktoggle. He'll tell you more about it. Speak to Delbert Cranktoggle at Steel Grill's Depot. We've already been there. We know where that guy is. I think for now, though, it's getting a little late. Oh, that guy looks crazy. Sort of warlock, yeah. I think we'll head in.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. We'll sell some of our residuals. I think we need to put that belt on. Yep. Alright, new belt. Milk. We can sell the milk.
See you soon.
I will see you soon. Alright. And I think we're going to leave that there for now. We've started helping out the people of Keranos. I think we've done pretty much everything for them. We need to help out Steel Grill's Depot. But I think maybe next time we'll go check out Ironforge. See what's going on in the capital. I've never been. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side.